Yeah, I do be a little bit early. There are reasons for that, and there are also reasons why I'm late in my earliness. I'll get into that in a little bit. I still got to make a couple more preparations before I actually begin the stream. You may speculate at your leisure, however, you must know that the truth will be brought to you. Yeah. Okay, I think everything is set up for the most part right now. I have everything. I'm on all the right accounts. Everything's muted. Okay. All right. No, I don't have everything set up. In fact, I forgot the most integral part, which was VC Face, my motion tracking and VTubing software. It's what takes care of the primary VTubing capabilities. Let's pull that up right now. Give it a couple minutes to, well, I say minutes, but it really depends on how things go. It's strange because sometimes I feel like it activates immediately, and sometimes it takes a long time for it to turn my camera on and then get my face tracking figured out, and etc. etc. We'll see. It seems to be taking its sweet time on this fine evening, which is unfortunate because, as I said earlier, I do be taking a little bit of the time. Did you guys? You may not have seen this, right? Because you may not have been there. But in my collab on Friday with PileOfBones and All-BonesJones, I got a follower called Your Only Watcher XD, and I didn't realize it at the time, but it turns out that individual, is actually a bot. This is a new breed of bots that has come about. That I've seen several people tweet about online. In particularly, is it Osseous Jones? I think. I can't remember, but yes, it's a new form of bot, and luckily we only got one that seems to be targeting like small streamers and maybe like the VTuber tag because they think people in the VTubing community are maybe more um, fragile, I guess. That's not the right word, but they're more likely to be offended by that, I suppose. Not that I mean anything negative about that, but who cares? But so in particular, what I've seen them target is the veteran tag. Streams with the veteran tag have been getting raided by those bots. And hold on, I think let's go ahead and switch over to chatting. Where am I? Oh, there we go. Let's go. Very nice. Let's get rid of the UI. Here I am, fellas. You get to see me. But yeah, it's a new type of bot that uh, it's like your friend or your veteran friend died in pain, things like that. They follow them in hopes of triggering PTSD, in hopes of triggering people's sensitivities, wanting to see them hurt, wanting to see them react in pain, right? And your only watcher XD is either a a primitive version of that, or it's just that there's not as many people running with the veteran tag as um, you know small streamers there are out there, right? So maybe the the amount of streamers that it has to go over is too many, and so it takes longer, and blah blah blah. This is all speculation, of course. I don't know anything about you know whether or not these bots are organized in such a way, but yeah, I'm debating actually what I should do first. I want to give Nuclear Throne its fair shake, the full time, the full almost 4 hours that I will be streaming. Um, but that might. I also really want to finish the Dark Souls run that I was doing last time. And do I think I will. I'll start up Dark Souls and give it a couple attempts. I will give it just a few attempts uh, at figuring it out. Is emote only chat? No, it's not. It's not. Okay, my stream manager just isn't loaded correctly. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to give the Dark Souls. Uh, uh, oh, I already said it as Dark Souls. Thank you, future me, for thinking what I was gonna do and doing it ahead of time. Very nice. But yes, I will be doing some of that. Also, it seems like for some very strange reason, I'm not getting any comments because I see Boto has said yes, yes, yes in the chat, but in my stream chat on OBS it does not appear to be that, and it keeps saying connecting to the chat, welcome to the chat room over and over again. I'm glad Stream Elements isn't dealing with that, but it's frustrating because I may very well miss your message. But I will do my best to use OBS instead of my stream chat in order to figure out what has and has not been said. There was a message earlier I sent that don't appear on the screen. Oh, if it doesn't appear on the screen either, that is significantly horrible. Is there? All mine have come through. Hmm. Has there been any stream like cutting out issues, like it is suddenly cut out, or it is suddenly stopped or whatnot? Like frame dropping. I'm getting 0.0% dropped frames, but just one so far it looks like. Not really. Okay, I thought the issue was purely on my end. There's something maybe to do with my VPN that's causing Twitch to freak out. Uh, but if one of Boto's messages didn't go through, it might not be that. Oh, give me just one moment, please. I hate how Dark Souls is a freaking horrible meat thing bad because it locks my cursor in and I can't access OBS. It's so annoying. Yeah, it could be Boto. Boto is known to have an unreliable internet connection. That is 100% true. Let's go ahead and move on over to the gaming overlay because we will be playing a game. I don't want to waste time because I do have. Oh, Dark Souls is just a bad game. Play 2 instead. You know, I can't argue with that, right? I haven't played Dark Souls 2 yet, but last time I played it, it did not happen to have these loading issues and also trapping my mouse cursor in place. But we'll see. I do actually. I want to play Dark Souls 2 on stream one time. I want to do a whole Souls-a-thon because I have never beaten the Dark Souls 3 DLC, um, or the Dark Souls 2 DLC for that matter. But additionally, I have not beaten Sekiro. Uh, I haven't played Neo. I haven't. Bloodborne isn't on PC anymore, or yet. Not anymore. Maybe that's a Freudian slip for the future. Hmm. We can only be so lucky. Hope to be so lucky. But yeah, I want to do a Souls-a-thon, and not just any Souls-a-thon. I'd like to do an achievement, 100% achievement Souls-a-thon, because I'm a completionist shill who is a massive simp for Steam. Gabe Newell and his. Oh, get out. If he did the running attack there, I would have took damage, and then that would have been not good. um, but yeah, Souls-a-thon is something I definitely want to do in the future, but it is something I'm going to have to do when I have more time. Dang, I can't believe that hit me. That's fat roll for you. Souls 2 would take ages to platinum. Really? Why is that? Why in specific is Souls 2 special about that is the illusory rings of not dying and not sitting at a bonfire once. Are those also achievements? Because that's what I think would take the most time. Uh, in Dark Souls 1, it's just about collecting all of the items that you need. All right, and defeating all the bosses and getting both endings. Spoilers, by the way. There's two endings in Dark Souls, in case you didn't know. I also got my controller working, as you may notice it from me playing a little bit better, because the schema is absolutely much better trained on controller than it is on playing keyboard. You wouldn't be able to tell though, since I already got hit. But hopefully we should get this in the first couple of tries, and then we can run straight into Nuclear Throne. Master all pyromancies takes New Game Plus Plus. All achievements. I totally parried that. I know the timing for that, and I did it correctly. The grab. That's a first try down the drain. I should have took that chance to take some sippies. But doesn't Dark Souls 1 all achievements take New Game Plus Plus? Because don't you have to acquire all the boss weapons? Well, if you dupe boss souls, right, then that's not an issue because, you can just make all of them in the first playthrough. But Dark Souls, you are correct. You are correct. Dark Souls 1 is way smaller. But do I have to do like all bosses each time for doing that in Dark Souls 2? I'm not knowledgeable. I'll have to look that up. Can anyone else? Thank you, Boto. You are a saint. I appreciate you bringing that up because I had muted that while I was in the chatting phase, just because I didn't want any desktop noises or anything, while I was setting everything up to work like that. But I will definitely need to look into how much Dark Souls 2 might take, because I don't think you have Max a Covenant in Dark Souls 2 for an achievement. That is it. Oh, you think that I do have to do that? Okay, well, farming Awstones for the Champion Covenant is definitely going to be difficult. That is probably going to take up a significant amount of time as well. Though, it is just a couple. Well, not a couple. It's a lot of aesthetic use in the gutter farming that invading Phantom NPC. It doesn't have to be the Champ Covenant. Oh, you can maximize any Covenant? Oh, that could be interesting. Well, we're probably not going to choose a PvP Covenant, right? Because Dark Souls 2 is a dead game. Feels bad. I'm crying. Alright. That was bad. That was bad. Just bad damage, straight up. Let's pray pathing is not a thing. And I was right. You just need to find a covenant to max it. Oh, okay. So it's just max a covenant, not max every covenant in the game. Okay. Belfry Luna, there are quite a few invader fellows. Okay, will that allow you to max easily? Can you do it offline, I should say? Reliably? Also, wow, no running attack? That's good RNG. Alright, go ahead and stop the two-hand. I am here, but I'm working on my sprites. Oh, let's go. I can't wait to see all your art, homie. I pressed it again! Well. Thank you for the IP. Okay, sorry about that lackluster performance, but we will see. I do want to talk a little bit about Dark Magic Skeletons, because I did see some fantastic artwork on my timeline. Alright, we're not going to take another sippy. Oh, that was... I should have known. I should have known the fast one was coming. I should have known that. Alright, we'll give it, let's say 2 more tries. Then we're going to move on to Nuck Throne, because I know Boto has really been looking forward to playing a lot of that. There is a Chivo for maxing out a Covenant. Wonder which would have been the easiest. Yeah, that's definitely something I'm gonna have to look up, figure out before I do the inevitable Souls-a-thon. But I'm working on my sprites. Yo, thank you, Marvin in HD. Incredibly based of you to give me a follow. Let's freaking go. And no, never mind. I was gonna do a bit, but thank you so much, homie. I appreciate it. Probably Abyss Walkers, Jones says. Don't you just have to wait? The Abyss Walkers isn't it the Covenant of Blood in Dark Souls 2? Or is that a different one? Hmm. Why would I sippy? I don't have enough time to sippy freely. Or maybe I do. I don't know. I remember in one run there was a reliable tech that you could do. Maybe Broken Straight Sword run. Somebody figured out that there's a quirk. You wouldn't fall cancel your attack, would you? Oh, yes, you are correct, actually. And Dark Lurker is a boss that has an achievement tied to it, isn't it? So, oh, would you look at that? Maxing Covenant is actually super easy. That's crazy. Nice. Okay, I think we've already figured out the route then for that. That's very nice. Dark Imagined Skeletons. I had no idea. I saw Dark Imagined Skeletons follow me, but I did not connect the dots that... Oh, I didn't do the check. That's my bad. My bad. Alright, let's take this opportunity to take some sippage. We're not going to use all the Estus anyway. This is a fight that relies solely on, you know, getting the correct parries off in reaction to it. I didn't connect Dark Imagined Skeleton's Twitter profile to their Twitch username until just last night, actually. Which was, one, it blew my mind, but then I also was like, whoa, Dark Imagined Skeleton is also an incredible artist. Let's freaking go. And I had a question that I wanted to ask them, but I think it's better left in DMs rather than in whatnot. But I did retweet their tweet of looking for commissions, I believe. Ah, really? Ah. Too early, too early. Too late or too early. Always one of those things. And then, of course, he does... I'm expecting the fast swing, but he does the short swing, and I can only take one hit, right? So, walk in there, count 9 steps, press parry. Okay. I will follow the All-BonesJones strat. Just this once your wisdom is helpful, okay? I used to be good at this, but alas. And this is last try before I switch on over to Nuclear Throne, because I do want to give that the fair amount of time it deserves, because it is a great game, I know. Did you do the whole game blindfolded? It was just all bosses blindfolded, if I recall correctly. Yes, yet. I love that yet, because I am really interested in seeing fully, completely blindfolded. Although, you know, if you're doing it in the VTuber style, right, with just a VTuber persona on the board, I think people will call into question the authenticity, right? Because they can't see if you're really wearing a blindfold or not. But your gameplay would have to be... Oh, accidentally hitting that. Your gameplay would have to be the only thing that would tell people whether or not you are actually blindfolded and not just lying. But it is usually very obvious when somebody is faking being blindfolded, as you know, you can see from various Super Mario Bros. Speedruns that people have tried to play off of, making as being real. I should probably check what that item is, but who cares? I've been thinking about Sekiro blindfolded myself, but I don't have the time with school in session. Yeah, school is... It steals everything you love. Well, not so much in my case, because work steals everything I love instead of school, but... Wow, he did the big wind-up. It's a good thing I rolled in a direction that the tracking was amenable to. Alright, count 9 steps, parry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No! Can you believe that? Can you believe that? I pressed freaking X instead of Y. I'd have written a route anyone could for DS1. No dice. No dice. Definitely got a little flustered there when I should have maintained calm. Maintain calm, because those were absolutely parryable. I could have bought myself a little more time. Do not quit. I apologize, Poker7, but I am going to, because I do want to give Nuclear Throne the time it deserves. And Boto has really, really been looking forward to it. But next stream, his one-handed parry is too quick to react to. You need to block and set up parry. Well, I don't have a shield, and I don't plan on using one, so we'll find out if that's gonna work out with the Dragon Tooth. Does that? It definitely does not have the stability to block reliably, especially since I have to two-hand it and then immediately un-two-hand it. That's a lot for the processor to take care of. Well, we'll figure that out though. Next stream, I will not play Isaac until I beat Dark Souls. Can't you shove with Dragon Tooth? You mean kick?